Yo. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of Kimberly.
Last season, Pittsburgh swept Baltimore on their way to the AFC North title. Today's their first matchup of the year, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 131 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry for Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
On first down, Harris. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. He
has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Trucks over him. And now running right through him. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. With the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Sutton now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to... And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll start out here with the option left. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson going to run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Edwards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Jackson now. Just keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in, going option right. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And here we go, partner. My palms are sweaty. These are the moments we wait for in the booth.
Oh, come on. I know when you were a kid you went through this, right? Well, you know, there was always that one guy in the neighborhood who had the yard that was conducive to playing like this. I know I won many a drive at Billy Mosslander's house. So that's what he's got to draw on now. Go back to those good old days. Remember how it was and have some fun doing.
A little more pressure packed here in this drive, in this moment of the National Football League.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.